Hello everybody, this is the Vikstrand. Black Star is about as archetypical as you can possibly get when it comes to spaghetti westerns. It is essentially Zorro, but a spaghetti western. Is it good though? I think it is a pretty damn good movie. Let's see exactly how good it is, shall we? This is Black Star. So we have this small town that is being terrorized by a land-grabbing asshole and authority figure, your classical villain when it comes to spaghetti westerns. He does have a problem somehow, because there is a mysterious man called Black Star who shows up, kills some fools and then leave. Nobody knows who he is, and he's all dressed in black, including having a black hood over his face, and nobody can, realize who he is. At the same time as this guy shows up, Johnny has come back after some time in Colorado doing stuff. And he starts, living in this old place, which used to be his home when he was a kid. The thing is that his father has died and his uncle is now, the mayor of this town. No, not the mayor, he was the judge of this town, I think. And the thing is, he starts, try to reconnect with people from his past. His, sweetheart from when he was younger, Caroline. Will they end up, or will she, fall in love with a much braver and much cooler Black Star? And by the way, how big are the chances that, our good friend Johnny is actually Black Star? By the way, Johnny is also sporting a good sidekick, which is mute and deaf. But he still is a pretty big source of information. Now, if you're thinking to yourself that this kind of sounds a little bit like Zorro, it is because it is basically Zorro in a spaghetti western setting. Black Star very heavily relies on that you're not bored at any moment, because this movie is rather short on plot, but the movie has, lots of stuff happening all the time. Bam, 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 bam. Stuff just happens, and we are fairly entertained by the whole thing. We don't have to think too much about the whole thing. We don't have to think about, the, way from, the mine thing, the pathway through the mountain to the mine and how that actually works, because if you're trying to work that thing out, it's like, huh? What? It's just a lot of fun watching, the bad guys' cronies getting completely demolished by Black Star. They don't stand a chance. It is like watching a Steven Seagal movie. He's so far above them and he's so invincible that this movie barely has any suspense to it. But it is still a fun watch, and it is a fast-paced, entertaining, no-nonsense spaghetti western. And if you like that sort of things, you will find lots of things to like in this one. There are better movies like Light a Few, Sartana is Coming. There are certainly worse spaghetti western movies out there. For instance, Kill Them All and Come Back Alone springs into mind as a pretty underwhelming spaghetti western. If you're new to this genre, this is not by far the best movie to start with, but it is a pretty decent mid-card movie in that sentence, I would say. Now, the mystery about what happened to good old Johnny's family is not exactly something you're gonna think too much about. It's pretty obvious where it's gonna go, so that section of the movie with the mystery is not the strongest thing. And one of the other strongest thing when it comes to spaghetti westerns is of course the music, but this one has, in my opinion, pretty lame and very forgettable music, so a minus for that one too, but the rest of the movie is pretty damn solid. Black Star may be super basic, but it is a really fun movie and a really entertaining movie. I gave this movie 61 points, and as a western, it is more than decent. As a sort of superhero movie, it is also more than decent, I would say. Nothing spectacular, nothing out of the ordinary, but it is a fun watch. So I'll see you next time from El So-and-so reviewing, well, such and such. Thank you for watching, thank you very much.